Hi bowl bakers! I was so happy to see that the giant single serving cookie video was such a hit with you guys, and I couldn't believe hours after the video went live I started receiving all of these fantastic photos. So I went through all of the comments, and in today's video I'm going to make the next 3 most requested flavors. So let's get baking. These cookies are for those times when you're craving something sweet and a little bit bold. You can mix them all up in just one bowl. They just require a few ingredients, and I guarantee you'll have it ready before the oven preheats. The first cookie we're going to make is a gooey and soft oatmeal and raisin. In our bowl, we're going to add in our room temperature butter and our brown sugar, and then just mix these 2 ingredients together. To this, we're going to add in our egg and vanilla extract and then mix it until well combined. Okay, so to this, we're going to add in our flour, raising agent, and some salt for flavor. You just want to gently mix in the flour. I'm always saying take care not to overmix flour because it will toughen your cookie. Perfect. To this, we're going to add our main ingredients for this cookie, which are oatmeal and raisins. Then simply just mix in your oatmeal and you'll see your big giant cookies start to come together. Perfect, that took no time at all, and now this cookie is ready for the oven. So we're going to put it on a tray lined with parchment and bake it off. And just form a nice big thick cookie. I know this kind of looks a bit ridiculously big, but you want it big so then it will actually melt down while it's cooking, but it also stays nice and thick in the middle, and that gives you that like lovely gooey texture. So I like to do it around 3 inches wide. So we're going to bake it off at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to give all the recipes and timing on my website biggerbolderbaking.com. Our timer's gone off for our first cookie, so let's check it out. The oatmeal raisin turned out fantastic. As you can see, it's a little bit soft in the middle when you push it down, and as it cools, it'll go crispy on the outside, which is exactly what I want in my oatmeal raisin cookie. So I'm just going to break this guy in half and have a little taste. I also want you to see inside, see what he looks like. A really nice, soft and gooey cookie. And it's so different to the cookies that we get in Ireland because they're always crispy. These ones are just delicious because you kind of get the best of both worlds. The only thing better than an oatmeal and raisin cookie is a giant oatmeal and raisin cookie. But I'm not going to fill up on this guy because we've got 2 more cookies to go. Our next most requested flavor is a cookie with a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla, and definitely soft and gooey. It's a Snickerdoodle. In our little bowl, we're going to add in our room temperature butter and some white sugar. And then with your little spatula, mix these 2 ingredients together. Another reason why I love these cookies is because you can do it all by hand and in a little bowl. No muss, no fuss. Perfect. All of our sugar is mixed in. To this, we're going to add in our egg and vanilla extract. And then again, just combine these ingredients together. Apart from my mug cakes, I don't think baking gets much faster than this. Okay, lovely. Now we're going to add in our flour, cinnamon, baking soda, salt, and cream of tartar. So I get asked a lot, do you need the cream of tartar? And the answer is 100% yes. It is what gives the cookie the lovely texture, the crackles on top. So go out and buy a little tub and you'll have it forever. And also when it comes to raising agents in all baking, not just cookies, less is more. So just make sure you measure out the exact amount that you need, so then you don't end up tasting it in your end result. Nice. As I was talking, I finished mixing my cookie dough. That's how fast they are to make. So one of the quintessential things about a Snickerdoodle is that it's tossed in cinnamon sugar before it's baked. So that's our next step. In a clean bowl, add in your cinnamon sugar and then toss your cookie around. Make sure it's well coated. And there you go. Once it's well coated, we're going to put it on our baking tray. Give it a little bit of a press down until it's 3 inches. Nice and big, thick cookie. Now, another reason why I love these cookies is because if you live in a dorm or a small apartment, you can actually bake these guys in a toaster oven. It's perfect. Everybody can make these. And there you have it, another giant delicious cookie ready for the oven. Now a tip about baking these guys, you don't want to over bake them. Sometimes they look like they might be a little bit undercooked, but that's exactly what you want. A little bit of a dip in the center, because when they cool down, they'll still be gooey in the middle and then a little bit crispy on the outside. My kitchen kind of smells like Christmas right now, so I'm pretty sure my Snickerdoodle cookie is ready. You can tell this cookie is baked perfectly because it has a little dip in the middle there, you can see, which it means it's nice and gooey underneath here, and then it's going to get crispy around the outside. So that's exactly what we want. See all this lovely crackle on top. They're such pretty looking cookies. I'd never had a Snickerdoodle before until I moved to the United States, so for those of you who don't know them, I strongly suggest you try them out. I'm not going to fill up on this cookie because the next flavor is my absolute favorite. I saw our next cookie flavor requested a ton, and it's actually becoming one of my favorite flavor combinations, and that's peanut butter and jelly. In my bowl, I'm going to add in room temperature butter and sugar, and then just like before, cream them together. Using brown sugar in a cookie actually gives it that lovely, moist, kind of caramelly flavor. To this, we're going to add in our egg, vanilla extract, and very important, peanut butter. And then mix these together until well combined. I like to use smooth peanut butter because then I can add in my own freshly toasted nuts later on. To our peanut butter mix, we're going to add in our flour, raising agent, pinch of salt for flavor, and then our chopped toasted nuts. And then just gently mix them all together. Just mix it together until it forms the dough, and we're done. It's time to get this guy onto a tray with parchment, and then we're going to bake him off. Place your cookie dough in one big lump on your baking tray. And just like the other cookies, you want to get it nice and thick. Just like a traditional peanut butter cookie you would see in a bakery, I like to take a fork and then mark the top. So now you're probably wondering where the jelly is in our peanut butter and jelly cookie. We're going to take a tablespoon and make a little crevice right in the middle of our cookie. And into that, I'm going to scoop a generous amount of raspberry jam. This cookie looks gorgeous. It's ready for the oven. My timer just went off, so it means my peanut butter and jelly cookie is ready. You can see it's a nice, thick, soft cookie, and it has all of this lovely warm jam in the middle. I was working up towards this cookie, that's why I only ate a little bit of the other ones. Check it out. All the gooey jam and peanut butter down here. It's a little bit cakey, but still soft. Cookie perfection. This is gorgeous, yummy, yummy, yummy. Keep all of the great cookie photos coming and let me know what flavors you'd like to see next. I'll see you back here next Thursday for more bigger, bolder baking.